few years ago, I worked for a mid-sized company with a boss, Greg, who treated his position as an unchallenged dictatorship. Greg didn't trust anyone to do anything on their own. Every decision, no matter how minor, had to be run by him. Worse, he was obsessed with control, and his favorite pastime was nitpicking over the tiniest details. One Monday morning, Greg gathered the team for a meeting. He paced in front of us, clipboard in hand, and announced his newest edict. All emails from now on will follow a strict format. Subject lines must include the recipient name, date, and issue. The body should be structured into a minimum of 3 paragraphs, regardless of the message content. And, he added dramatically, pointing a finger for emphasis, every email must end with, "Thank you for your time and consideration." No exceptions. It wasn't just the announcement that irked us. It was the way he delivered it, as though we were incompetent children. Someone timidly raised their hand and asked, even for quick messages like scheduling a call, every email, "No exceptions," Greg repeated, his voice hard enough to carve stone. "Consistency is key, and if anyone has a problem with this, my office door is open." The way he said it made it clear. His door was open for scolding, not discussion. Then came the incident that changed everything. The turning point. We were working with one of our biggest accounts, and they were already on edge due to a delayed shipment. As the account manager, it fell on me to handle the fallout. Late one afternoon, I got a furious email from them demanding answers. I spent the rest of the day scrambling to track down the shipment and coordinating with logistics to ensure it arrived as soon as possible. Every step of the way, I updated the account with meticulously formatted emails, triple-checking that I adhered to Greg's rigid rules. By 10 p.m., the issue was resolved, and I sent a final email. Subject shipment delay, November 14th, 2024. Resolution. Dear recipient, thank you for your patience as we resolved this matter. The shipment has been rerouted and is now scheduled to arrive tomorrow by noon. Please let me know if there's anything else we can do to assist. Thank you for your time and consideration. I went to bed exhausted, but relieved the problem was solved. Or so I thought. Greg's rage. The next morning I arrived to find an angry reply waiting in my inbox. Time and consideration. Fixing your mistake shouldn't require my consideration. This feels robotic and dismissive. Do you even care about our business? My heart sank. Greg had been CC'd on the email, and I knew what was coming. Sure enough, Greg stormed into my office, face red with anger. "What the hell is this?" he demanded, slamming a printout of the email onto my desk. "Do you realize how bad this makes us look? You've damaged a critical relationship with this account." I took a deep breath, steadying myself. "Greg," I said as calmly as I could, "I followed your instructions exactly. This is the sign-off you mandated for every email, no exceptions." For a moment he was silent. His mouth opened and closed like a fish gasping for air. He wanted to yell at me, but couldn't. I could see the gears turning in his head. He couldn't blame me without admitting that his rule was ridiculous. Finally he muttered, "Fine, use your judgment from now on." But I wasn't done yet. The full compliance campaign. Word of the incident spread quickly among my co-workers, and together we decided it was time to have a little fun. We began complying with Greg's rules to the letter, but dialed them up to absurdity. Emails with the required 3-paragraph format suddenly became essays. Asking someone about printer ink? That required 3 paragraphs of over-explained context and a lengthy closing line. "Thank you for your time and consideration. Please let me know if there's anything else you need regarding this matter. I appreciate your thoughtful review of this email." Subject lines became laughably long. Subject printer issue inquiry regarding office supply requisition. November 18th, 2024. Follow-up number 2. Even the simplest interactions turned into bureaucratic nightmares. Want to confirm a lunch order? Better include 3 paragraphs and sign off properly. Greg started to lose his mind. His inbox overflowed with these monstrosities, and he couldn't find critical information because the subject lines were so convoluted. A week later, he called another meeting. "Forget the email format rules," he said, defeated. Just be professional, okay? We nodded, hiding our smiles. Greg never micromanaged our emails again. The lesson. Sometimes the best way to win a battle isn't by outright defiance, but by showing someone the consequences of their own ridiculous demands. And if you do it with a little flair, it's all the more satisfying.